the video that will erase your painful past. Okay, so I'll deliver on this. And essentially, where is the dance of pain in the past? Is there a way to look at the past without pain? There's a lot of content, right? Your family, your experiences in school, in sport, in friendship. As you grow up, there's so much happening. And sometimes we tend to claw or hook onto specific past experiences and memories. Now, right, you may notice some of them cycling within your mind right now. Sit with that. The fact is that when I say what I've said, your mind may go to thinking about those specific past memories. You can throw around labels like trauma, but for me, let's just leave them at memories. Because to add excess potential, emotion, and sentiment to the memories, that's probably number one in relationship to why they are painful. Why you can't look at them without the pain. There's something to learn within inquiring into the way that you move. And inquiring into the way that you move, that usually is going to be the past continuously manifesting in how you move right now, today. And if you can look at the past without being trapped in it, but rather as if you're looking from the outside. If you can look at the past and not take the emotion, the attachment so seriously, but simply notice how your mind thinks, then you're going to open up a space which has room. And when you are not cramped, claustrophobic, or stuck between two hard places, you'll have space to learn. And learning can only come through asking yourself real questions. So, if your past is painful, you can't resist it. The resisting is the perpetuation of the suffering. The ending of the suffering is employing the strength to look at what you're scared of, to look at where you lie, to look at what you avoid. That requires honesty. That requires vitality. That requires energy. Now, practically, energy, vitality. To invite these into your life, you must clean up the way that you move, the way that you invest energy. I'll just be straightforward. Probably 90% of the population is stuck in distraction and entertainment. And if you run from the truth in the time that the truth is there, then this is the perpetuation of that cycle. So, to learn, to truly learn, there's going to be a domino or a cliff, a precipice. There will be a point where something falls, whether it be your relationship to security. You may be shoved out of your comfort zone. You may hit a rock bottom. Something of that essence will happen. And what tends to happen is many humans are still arrogant and ignorant and won't look at what the universe is showing them. Rock bottom, you being thrown, blasted out of your comfort zone, your life just being almost unbearable. Those are all screams. They're screams, they're calls, they're songs, inviting you to hear your compass. The only way you can hear the compass is to start to clean up your life. It starts there. That may be one of the trivial first steps, but it really isn't that trivial. To clean up your life is to have your house in order so that you're not stressing over material things which are shallow, and so that you can actually learn about what you are. And this is how you end the pain of the past, because your past is a gift. It's all a gift. The intelligence of the universe crafted the game this way because it wouldn't be fun if it was just easy. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be worthwhile. And that's why this game is so beyond words. That's why this life is just, right? You cannot make this stuff up. All you have to do, start to look at nature, right? If you don't know where to start, if you're at a rock bottom, first of all, I'm always here. You can shoot me a message. Second of all, just step outside. Please step outside. Breathe a few times. And just watch the trees. Look at the sun for a little bit. Watch the animals. And then go for a walk. That's going to be your game plan. Besides that, if you really need to sharpen things up, it's like nutrition, rest, sleep. Don't spend money you don't have. I digress with this stuff because it's all very basic. It's just knowledge. And you can only have the heart shift by listening. And that would be like listening to this video, going for a walk, writing a bit, eating right, getting a workout in. And then just journal a bit about your professional life, your material life. What are you doing in terms of financials, scalability, business? If you're in a spot right now where you're working a job and you're starting to feel you have to be strategic with this stuff. The material world requires a balance. It requires a dance. And you have to understand that you can't go too far to any extreme. But one form of balance may be going to an extreme for a moment. And, I'll leave you there. Sincerely appreciate you. Big smile. Let's go. Big smile. Have a wonderful day.